Oh, hey guys. So here we are. Truck is paid off. Did the last payment today. Although, to be accurate, it'll be paid off in like 3 days from now. But, you know, by the time you guys see this video, the truck will be paid off. So who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Got some shit to do on the truck, that's for sure though. Got some fucking shit to do. Granted, my plans are being for that is being pushed forward a little bit. I hope this guy is fucking smart enough to let me. Of course not. Well, at least he's light, so he was able to get up to speed. Well, gotta look at construction zones too. When cars cannot go the fucking speed limit, it's 45. 45. We just now went above 40. So thanks cars. Like campers really bad about it too. We're still not doing 45 though. Doing 40. Huh? 38. That one car up there. But probably gonna end up doing it in August. That's probably what's gonna happen. Which, if it happens in August, I think I'll be taking home time then too. Although it won't be as long as normal because of like Christmas coming up, and I don't want to hurt the money going into Christmas. Because I generally take at least a month off for Christmas. I generally take a month off anyways, but the Christmas holidays when I spend more money than usual on the off time. So we shall see. But truck is paid off. Yeah. So what to do? Honestly, probably not a damn thing. Just do that big chunk repair. Well, either next month of July or August. Then maybe do another chunk repair-ish around December, January, or at least, yeah, chunkish, right? And then sit on shit. And that's don't even, unless it needs to be replaced, you know, like I blow a tire or turbo blows, which I hope not. EGR cooler, you know, etc. Just whatever, right? And just sit on it for a few months, 6, 7 months, and go truck shopping. And truck shopping, maybe trailer shopping too. I would like to get anywhere from June to August next year, 1 to 2 trucks. Well, one's easy. One's the easy one. Getting two at the same time might be a little bit more difficult, but that's really it. Otherwise, I'm in no hurry to, like, I honestly, I'd like my next year and a half to be, well, when I say year and a half, I really mean all the way to 28, to be focused on growth. Which, I might space the trucks apart. Like, I might get one, and then a few months later, like 6 months later, get the second one. I don't know, I'll keep letting those thoughts rolling through my head. This really sucks being behind these guys. I'm light as fuck. I'm only 24,000 pounds. And this is going up to, well, ironically, you know, not really ironic, but considering the 4th of July is coming up, I'm going up to the 4th of July Pass currently. So the Idaho, Montana, or not Idaho, Montana. Not yet. We'll be shortly. That's because that's Lookout. But the Idaho Pass, 4th of July Pass. It should be really nice next winter. Brand new asphalt. That's another thing, like, the amount of money I'm going to be spending on this truck going into next year, it's going to be stupid. It's probably close to like 40-ish K. Because even if I'm home from August, right? Or whenever I go home, okay? Before my second home time at the end of the year, right? I'm gonna get like tire inflators. I'm gonna get a new crankcase ventilator, new seat. Probably end up doing my bumper shit same time too. Although I'll have to get a new harness, and well, well, maybe I might put that out till Christmas. But then you got this guy. He's gonna hold up the left lane, and with the whole line of cars behind me. Yay! Gotta love people like this. This is why people like get annoyed and hate truckers. Look at these two. Just look at I'm doing 35 by the way, holding myself back. And they're doing like 32, 33, 35, 34-ish, you know. Because I'm literally holding my truck back. I'm barely into any power currently. They're gonna be like this all the way fucking up, even though there's 9 cars in that left lane. So annoying. Do fucking better, people. Do fucking better. Not to mention, at some point I need to buy a ring here. At some point this summer. If I kind of don't, I think I might get my ass beat. Yay. I have to slow down myself some more now too, so this is great. I need to get ahead of these two. Yeah, see, 4th of July pass coming up on the right. Now what the fuck's up here? I have no idea. Don't ask me. But you should be able to see that sign very shortly. Yeah, I trucked it downshifted again when it didn't need to. Because I'm having to hold the truck back. Because I'm doing 28. And I'm never going to get a chance to pass. I won't get a chance. So it's annoying about going up these passes. This is looking up. This bugs the shit out of me. Oh my, dude, what's wrong with your truck, man? 24 miles an hour? What's wrong with your piece of shit? You ain't that fucking heavy. Well, it's about to be downhill, so. Guess, and he's gonna just walk away from me. But yeah, I have to buy a ring at some point. Otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if the woman starts doing things. Especially with what she told me she would like to start doing in December. So there's a lot of changes getting ready to approach in my life here over the next couple of years. And I'm going to be aggressively pushing by year 3 years from now, but with 3 to 5 years, aggressively be off the road. How that happens, I don't know. It could be a combination of having trucks and being a dispatcher, who knows. Either way, this truck will probably be at home with me, so. Yeah, that thing has some issues. That thing's having some fucking issues. I don't know if you saw that plume of exhaust. That's a modern truck, so an aero truck, that should not be doing that unless it has some problems. Because it's not shooting out enough shit that should be to tell me it's deleted either, so. Yeah, he's got some problems. But, yeah, so he's gonna walk away, but that's fine, I don't care. These are all curves anyways. Now, oh yeah, right into another construction zone. Yay! I'm not gonna get ahead of this guy. But I also like to buy a trailer too. Like, and I don't know. Like, it's gonna be interesting buying trucks and trying to find reliable drivers. Granted, I'm not worried about paying them because this freight is consistent enough. The money would be good. You know, $1,800 to $2,100 a week, pre-tax pretty much. So I'm not really worried about that. None of these two are gonna be dumb again. So I'm not really worried about it. But getting reliable drivers who will do their fucking job is gonna be the biggest issue. You can literally pay the driver $1 million fucking dollars a year, and somehow, you'll still fucking run into lazy fucking drivers who can't even think $1 million a year is fucking worth it. Like, You're gonna literally be like, oh, all you gotta do is drive 300 miles a day, and you make $1 million. Be like, oh, that's not enough. I need more. It's like, oh, jeez. Chicken cheese. It's just like, can't please everybody, I guess. Isn't it so pretty up here? Is that pretty? Not very pretty though in the wintertime. Not so pretty. And get it, fucking diesel. Fucking fly up that shit. But you know, like, our current driver doing this shit is getting 50 cents a mile plus stop pay. And when it's $35 stop, $35 excluding the pickup and the last drop. So, you know, it equates to about 60 cents a mile. It's pretty much what it equates to. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little, you know, it's 60 to 65 cents, pretty much what it equates to, depending on the amount of stops. But a minimum of 60 cents. And so, you know, when you're doing like 14,000 miles a month, you know, it's pretty good pay. And it's consistent, but gotta get trucks and gotta figure out how I'm gonna do shit. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge doing that shit on the road, though. That's another thing I gotta figure out how to keep a fleet of trucks. Because I also gotta sleep too, right? It's not like I'm hot home, right? But how keep the trucks are fixed, running, you know. Which the loads are easy. I only got to build a load, one load a week, and unless it's special circumstances where got to progress broker load or whatever, which hopefully by the time I have 5 trucks, I have access to some different type of freight. You can pretty much call this shit contract, even though no contract was signed. It's just these loads rarely see the spot market unless they don't have enough trucks to cover all their loads, and then they just put them on the spot market. So it's just, but technically it's still broker load. Yes, technically still is. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about my bumper. I've thought about just putting it back up to factory look. The 12, which it costs about $200. I don't. I'd have to paint it though, so maybe closer to like. Well, I don't even know what fucking paint costs anymore to fucking get that shit painted. But if I do that, and I gotta worry about fucking hitting another deer, little fucker. Oh, headlights too. That's the other thing I was gonna buy when I'm home. Even though my headlights work, I just lost DRL. I just want to get some of these fucking lights off my dash, and one of them is for the DRL being out. So, so with the, I don't know, do I spend $2,000 or $5,000 for me? Let's assume a paint job for the fucking bumper is $800, right? Assuming, right? The $5,000 would be for the fucking boost bumper. And if I do the boost bumper, that shit, well, honestly, I might do both. I might do both. I don't know. There's options. There is definitely options. And right. Would you guys believe me if I told you that Montana's supposed to get like in some of the mountains above 6,500 feet, which isn't much. For example, like my town is 5,700 feet. Okay, so that's not much. 6,500 feet is just barely, pretty much above, I don't know, the average elevation in Montana. Yes, I don't even know the average elevation in Montana is, right? At least on the I-90, for example. But it wouldn't surprise me, it's like 5,000 feet. So, can I go 70? So I think I can. Nah, I'll just do 65. But I'm catching this guy. So, they're getting snow. Like, there's a stretch of I'm going to go through today is going to get snow. And that's fucking nuts. It's currently June 27th. It's fucking summertime for 99% of the country. Mountains do not give no shits. They don't care about your seasons or your feelings. Also, I've been saying for, you know, since this year started, this guy can't drive for shit. just fucking overcorrected there. Oh, Schwartz, imagine that. Chicago-based company. Don't worry, get out of these mountains, and that guy's gonna be going zoom. But where's it going? Oh yeah. So I've been saying since this year started that it's been weird with the weather. Like it's been like going into Christmas, it was like still 60s at my house pretty much for like the first couple weeks of December, and then it went into 2026 windier than shit. Like okay, January through February into March is pretty windy, but it was extra windy. Not really cold. I mean, it hasn't really been snowy this year either, but and there's been a lot of like last time I was coming through here, I think it was the last time or trip before through here or whatever, Montana got 2 to 4 inches of rain over like a 2-day period, which is a lot. Like Billings was flooded. Then also a lot of tornadoes. So yeah, it's been extra windy, and obviously with tornadoes means the cold air has been around, dropping tornadoes. And wow, considering it's still doing spring fucking weather, which is good for fire season. That's about it. Nebraska could definitely use it though. But it's just been weird. Like this weather, it's like summertime, and barely even parts of this country it's seen summer weather yet. Now watch that shit show up next month with a vengeance, where I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's so hot. Like I was just saying that actually last week heading west in Boise when I stopped to get fuel, that it was hot. But it was also 96 degrees at 1700. It was a little toasty, okay? I was a little hot. A little hot. But it's been a weird year. Another thing I got to consider though too is if I'm home, what the fuck am I doing for YouTube? Like, what am I doing? I guess there's a few things I could do. I could talk about trucks and the revenue, per week and the problems. I'm gonna end up getting a mountain bike again, so I guess I could do that. It's gonna be adjustment period too, because so the reason why I stay out long periods of time, part of it, right? Because when I was going home for like 3 or 4 days, I just couldn't settle down to the home life. I couldn't settle. It just wasn't long enough. Just by the time I start settling, it'd be like the last day, and I'm like, oh great, now I gotta hit the road again. So like, even when I go home for a month, right? And I've been out for 6 months to a year, right? Which that's gonna start changing. That's a little too much, but that first week, I'm still not settling in. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. This is weird. It's sitting here at home. I don't even really boot up a computer game at all. Like, I don't even boot up a game at all that first week. Anybody who's been around me enough and had noticed, I don't boot a game up that first week. Or I try, but I don't know what to do because I'm so like, it feels like my body wants to go somewhere and do something. And then going to that second week, middle of the second week, I'm finally starting to settle, and I'm like, all right, this is better. And by the time I really get to enjoy myself, I'm like, oh, cool, back to work time. Now, next year, the woman will have her LPN license, start the year off. So that's about a $30 an hour, starting off job. And then by the summer, she'll have an RN. So I could actually start taking off more home time, because that will give us the ability to where she can pay the bills. So there'd be some trade-offs. Like there's some things they can do there, right? I still like to have 2 trucks though by the time that happens. So when I go home, I still have revenue at least coming into the business. Won't be a lot because until the trucks are paid off. Because let's be honest, the driver's gonna take a lot of it, right? Unless I get some sweet ass fucking deal on trucks or whatever. But then that's gonna have risks too, because they're gonna have problems. I guarantee you, no truck that I buy after this is gonna be as reliable as this one. So I'm still gonna probably buy Volvos because of what this one's done. But I gotta get there first, right? I don't want to put too much of my, carrot up in front of my horse, or Too many eggs in one basket. So, gotta get there. I like how I've also seen 3 construction zones since I've been making this video in 20 minutes. Don't you love this shit? Don't you just fucking love non-stop construction? Notice how I caught this guy again too. Although to be fair, they are replacing this bridge. But don't wait. Don't worry, there's fucking more going into Montana from Idaho. It is like a 9-mile long construction zone. All downhill and... Wow, this guy also doesn't want to do his field limit. It's fucking 55 and I'm flying up on him 55. Yeah. This is a guy that's truck's really underpowered too. But no, it's going to be an adjustment. Like, honestly, this next year and a half is going to be a lot of adjustment. Adjusting to just things in general. And honestly, I don't even know going into 28 if I'm going to recognize my current life, you know. I don't know. Because if she's RN and I don't know. I don't know. She's even told me she wants me to be a stay-at-home dad, right? When she gets her RN, which I'll consider. But like, you know, it's like, but I also want to have to where I have this company set up too, where I can just. It's not like me being home is hurting life. So it's gonna be just next week in general is gonna be weird. And no, there's no kid yet. There's no kid. So the stay-at-home dad comment is more for like future plans style shit. Which it's funny how you can always have plans, but life could just tell you to go get fucked anyways. Well, here I thought I have another truck by now. Honestly, didn't see fuel prices going up, you know, as much as they did either $3,000 a month, which it was closer to like $3,400 a month for me at that point. So I don't know. But anyways, we'll see what happens here in the next couple months going into the summer. So you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.